Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. Lots on the hook today, but I need to talk to y'all about something. I so appreciate all my subscribers. There were lots of new ones this month, and I finally made it to 15,000 subscribers. I know that doesn't seem like many, but honestly to me that's a lot. I've been here 5 years, just kind of staying in my lane, and I've just been so thrilled the last year or so. Y'all have really supported me and helped me move along with my channel. And I thank you so very much. So welcome to everyone today. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you're here the second or the 20th time or the 500th time, I think I'm past 550 videos already. And some of you have been with me since the very beginning. And so I appreciate you so very much. Y'all have been very sweet and your comments are wonderful. As I always say, you're watching an ad-free video. There are no ads in the middle of my videos, so that you can sit back and enjoy and not have to hit the skip button. And in so doing, I hope you will help me out by visiting my Etsy shop. I have lots of things there that I can offer to you, and a few things are on sale and actually on the website only, and there will be a link down in the description box for you. But if you're interested in the wildflower merchandise, it's on sale for another few days. It's on sale through Sunday at midnight. So if you plan to buy something that's a wildflower project bag, right there, a couple of them right there, 3 of them actually. There are 3 different sizes of project bags. There's a tumbler, which I dearly love. I'm using this as I speak, and I use one every day. I have 2 or 3 of these. So I had an America one and this one, and then the regular wildflower design, which is on the project bags back there. Those are on sale this month, so be sure you go out and check them out. There's a book too that y'all have loved this week. I don't know why, maybe because I showed it last week and y'all know that I have it, but it is a beautiful journal book, or you can put your notes and ideas in there, and I use it for my patterns. I draw out my patterns there, and I put notes in there, how to make little things that I use a lot, and so they're in this book. I don't use it to scratch in, though, mostly. It's things that I actually want to keep, and so it's a nice little book for that. It's beautiful on your shelf or in your library, or just laying on your desk. You can use it for just all kinds of things. So y'all have loved it this week, and I thank you so much for that. It's still on sale all the way through Sunday at midnight, so be sure you check that out. Now, I want to talk about a couple of other things. Mr. On the Hook keeps up with my question. So Carlina asked, could you let me know what tutorial by Bella Coco shows how to crochet the cast on? And as you know, on all of my knit projects now, I'm casting on using my crochet hook. It's not hard at all, and I found it on Bella Coco's site, and I put a link to it in the description box last week, and I'm going to put it in this week's description box as well. And if you're a knitter, you can crochet your cast on, and it makes it very even. If you're a pretty good crocheter, you can get that cast on to look perfect, and you don't have to do all that stuff with your fingers. And I know that sounds silly to you knitters, but I am not proficient with my fingers to put the cast on the knitting needle, so I use the crochet hook in order to get the cast on onto my needle, and it looks great. I'm very proud of it, and so I'm not ashamed at all. It's a great cast on, so the link will be down in the description. It's about a 1-minute video. It's very short, but you go, oh, okay, I can do that, and you just do it along with her, and it's great. Or Jenna asked this question: the border trim that you put on the granny square blanket, is it the same as in your Christmas time coverlet? Well, I've renamed the Christmas time coverlet to the cozy coverlet because I didn't want to make it only for Christmas time. It's for all time. I've made it several times for a baby blanket, for a throw, for Christmas. Here are a couple of pictures here that I've made it for, and then also the baby blanket that I've shown several times. And I just love this pattern. It's so pretty. It's not plain, and it's very easy to make. And yes, there's an edging pattern in here, and here's a picture of it right here. Here's the edging pattern right there. I don't know if you can see it right along there. And I'll show it again later on when I show you my newest baby blanket, but I use that as well. So yes, the edging is here, but the tutorial for the baby blanket is a perfect granny square, and that's from Juan the Yarn Addict, and he has a tutorial out there for right and left hand, and I'll put a link to his channel down here. Just find perfect granny square. You can find it on his channel. It's a wonderful tutorial. I get it out every time I start a baby blanket that I want to make in a perfect granny square and just expand it out to the width that I want, and I use his tutorial for that. So Juan, thank you for that very helpful tutorial. Question number 3 from Sue. Would love to see a video of your baby blankets. I make lots of baby blankets too. And I have quite a few. I don't know if you can see them. No, there's a stack of them back there. But I am getting ready to give those away at the end of September. So I'll probably try to do a baby blanket video before that. And I may throw some others in there too as well. But I'll do a video of all my blankets, and there'll be some baby blankets and some regular ones in there as well. So yes, Sue, I will be doing that. If I can get it together, I'll take care of that before I give them away. And question number 4, this is from Alexandra, and she says, I can't wait until you design a knitting pattern. Do you plan to share one soon? Actually, I haven't really thought about it that much. I'm using this one pattern, and I'll talk about this in a minute when I do what I'm wearing. But I have a couple of ideas. I might throw them out there for you beginner knitters, and some anybody can actually make it. If you know how to knit and purl, you can make my knitting patterns. They're great, and they're great for beginners. But I might do that. You never know. I'm already 7 patterns behind on my crochet patterns. So once I get those done, I may throw a couple of knitting patterns out there as well. And I also wanted to talk about this. This came in. I love to show these on my channel. The Hirschner's catalog and also the Mary Maxim when they come in. But this is a really nice catalog this month. And if you want to, you can sign up for this for free. They send it to you for free, and it's so full of great ideas. Look at all those colors of yarn. You can study your colors in the book instead of having to stare at a screen. And that's what I love about a catalog. You can go through here, go back and forth. You can see what you're looking at. You can look at the colors of all the yarns that they offer. And these are just like basic, Premier Basics, the Super Saver colors. There are a ton of Afghan kits in here that you can order, and they tell you which yarn that they've used, and you can go and order it yourself, or you can go to the store and buy it. Anyway, this just came, and it's so beautiful. I really love this catalog. I've looked through it a couple of times, and I may do some ordering out of it. I'm not really sure, but you know, they don't care if you order. They send them to you anyway. So it's really great. But I think you would love it. You just go to Hirschner's, and there's a link there to sign up for the catalog, so you can do that. And a few videos ago, I actually put the link in the description box. If I can find it, I'll just put the link in there for you, so you can order it on your own and not have to worry about trying to find the link. So you might go out and order the catalog on your own. Now I want to thank Brenda Hallmark for sending me some beautiful crochet books. 3 super nice, beautiful books that I'm going to start giving away next week. And I'm not going to give them away this week because I have something special to give away for my 15,000 subscriber giveaway. So be sure you stay tuned for that. Now I have 2 finished objects today, and I'm going to show you one of them right now. This is a Perfect Granny Square by Juan the Yarn Addict, and I'm giving you lots of kudos, Juan, because I love this tutorial. It's so quick and easy, and you don't waste time beating around the bush. You actually show us how to do it, and I start my Perfect Granny Square every single time with your tutorial. So I'll put a link to it down in the description box. This is a Perfect Granny Square done with his tutorial and with my edging. So I want to show this to you. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this yesterday. I sent a post out to all my Instagram followers and to show you this finished object. This is a Perfect Granny Square, and it's 40 by 40, which is the perfect size for a baby blanket. Really love it. And I did the center with some brushed Super Saver, and the rest of it with bitty stripes, Super Saver bitty stripes, and I did a couple of rows of the brushed Super Saver here, and then I did the edging with Super Saver as well, and you can see that right along there. It turned out so nice. I really love this particular colorway, the Super Saver Bitty Stripes, and also the brushed, which is not available anymore. I don't like that, but you know, I don't run the show there, but this is what it looks like. This is the Super Saver brushed, and it's very, 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 very soft. I really love it. I have 3 colors of this. I bought 4 skeins of each color when it was on sale. And this is called Biscuit, but I don't think they have it anymore. You might find it on eBay if you're looking, or maybe even Etsy. Etsy, they might have some out there. But this is a beautiful yarn. I don't know why they discontinued it. I don't know. Anyway, and this is the other color. This is Super Saver Bitty Stripes. And the colorway here is Sunset Beach. Sunset Beach. Look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. The colors in there are all my favorite colors. All of them. There are a lot of yards on this. There are 515 yards on this ball, and so I used 1 skein. This is my second skein, but I only used 1 skein of this, and then I used probably a half a skein of this. So it was about 700 or 800 yards for this baby blanket, but they were combined, and I didn't want to run out of this. I wanted to save this one for another baby blanket if I wanted to make one, and I might do that, and I might trim it in red or blue or something like that. I might not use the biscuit, but I have plenty of that left, and I actually made a sweater that I'm going to show in my fall crochet collection book, and it was made from this brushed Super Saver. Beautiful, beautiful sweater. Very comfortable, and I can't wait to show you that, but I'm going to write the pattern for that and put it in my fall book. So you're looking for that. That'll be out hopefully in the next month. I'm still working on it. I'm putting 7 patterns in it, and it'll be chock full of great things to crochet. Easy things, not difficult at all. Easy crochet items that you can make for yourself or make for others. So that'll be in my fall lookbook. 3 sweaters and 4 cows and scarves that you can crochet up and give to your friends and family, or keep and wear them when you want to. So anyway, that is my finished object, the baby blanket made with Super Saver Bitty Stripes. I'll show it one more time. I'll give you a close-up of it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the colors, and they fade into each other very beautifully. They're not a harsh definition between one color and another. It fades in, and so it makes a beautiful stripe. And also the stripes are long, and so you can go almost all the way around your baby blanket with one color, as you can see. I just love it. I love this color. I don't know. I think I made something else out of it before. I think maybe a Boggy Creek blanket that Juan was collecting last year, and I made one out of Bitty Stripes, and I absolutely loved it. And so I decided to do it again, and there you have it. So I'm going to show you one more thing that I do here. I usually put a heart on the corner of the blanket so I can say that is my little brand there, and there it is. I made it out of the brushed Super Saver, and I put it up just a little bit so it would have some good contrast there to the Bitty Stripes. But I put that on the corner. It's very easy heart to make, and it's just fun to sew on, and I don't even use thread. I use yarn to sew it on, and it's just turned out really nice on this. I get it back here where you can see it. It's my little heart, and that goes on each blanket that I make, and it goes to whoever I'm giving it to. Boggy Creek, or our church is having a blanket drive, and that's where this one will be going. I'll get to the Mindless Crochet here in just a minute, but I'm going to show you what I'm wearing today. I am wearing the classic knit top again. This is number 7, I believe. The classic knit top by Mama in a Stitch. This is the very simple knitting top. If you are a beginner knitter and you can knit, purl, cast on, and cast off, you can make this sweater right here. Now, I'll tell you how I made it first, then I'll stand up and show it to you. This is made with Chainette, Lion Brand Chainette yarn. I had to get up and go get the yarn. I forgot. This is the Chainette yarn by Lion Brand, baby alpaca, virgin wool, and polyamide, which I'm not sure where that is in here. Maybe just to fluff it up, I don't know. But a very nice yarn, very, very soft. And I made this sweater with maybe 3 or 4 of these. I'm not sure, maybe 5. I don't know. I think I bought 6 of these. And they're not cheap, but they are made out of alpaca and virgin wool. So they're very nice, very soft. The minute I put this on this morning, it was just soft. I mean, it didn't scratch. It's not like that at all. It's very soft. So again, this is Chainette yarn, not sponsored. Chainette yarn by Lion Brand. And there are the specs on it. Each one of these has 115 yards on it, and it's a size 4 yarn. It's a size 4 yarn, and I think I used the knitting needles that were suggested here, US 8. So they were a size 8 needle. I'm pretty sure I used that because the stitches are pretty big, but this is a big yarn too. It's a worsted weight, so really love it. I made it just by the pattern, and then I added some sleeves. And what I did was, let me show you how I did it. Around here, I mean, I didn't add anything onto the side of the sweater, so it goes straight down to the hip, okay? And so I measured around where the sweater hit me. Where is it? Right here. It hit me right there, and I measured around, and it's usually for me a 7.5 circumference, which is a 15 inches around. So 7.5 from here to under here. So when I lay it flat, it's 7.5. But it's 15 inches around is my arm measurement right there, right about there where most of my sweaters end up. And so that gave me the measurement for this piece. And this is just a square piece, or rectangle, I guess. It's 7.5 inches wide, well, long, 7.5 inches long. It's not very long. And then I made it about 4 inches from here to here. So this is about 4 inches of stockinette. And then I added the ribbing on the bottom to match the bottom of the sweater, which is a 4x4 ribbing. Very easy. If you can knit and purl, you can make this sweater. It's not hard. And then I just sewed the sleeves on, and then I sewed the side seams of the sweater. So I'm a pretty good seamstress. I've been a sewer all my life, since I was old enough to stand up at my mother's sewing machine. So I've been sewing a long time, and I've been crocheting a long time. So because I haven't been knitting a long time, I used my sewing skills to sew this sleeve on, and you can't really even see where it starts. I mean, you have to work on that. I mean, it's a great way to make a sweater because it's real easy. You don't have to set in the sleeves or build the sleeves into the sweater with knitting. I don't know how to do that. I probably will learn, though. I might be able to throw out some patterns for you, but right now I just had to sew it on, and I'm real pleased with it. It's an elbow length sleeve, and almost, it's not really all the way to my elbow, but it's only about an inch above, and very, very comfortable in the fall weather. And I'll stand up and show this to you, let you see how it looks. Well, this is my classic knit top. I wanted to show this to you how it fits. I didn't use too much ease in this. I cast on 80 stitches with a size 8 with the chainette number 4. So that'll give you an idea. It's about 22, 23 inches across the front, and then the same across the back. Both squares are exactly the same. And I knit 5 rows at the top for the edging and the border right here. So it's real easy to put together. You sew the shoulders as far over as you want them to be. I could have sewn these up closer, but I kind of like the more of a boat neck, and it doesn't come up onto your neck, so it's below your neck. It worked out just great for me, and I guess if I wanted long sleeves, I could do the same thing. I haven't really thought about it too much. I made one early in the winter, but it was a little rough. I didn't love it, but I might do that with a smaller yarn. I'm not really sure. Anyway, this is the classic knit top with sleeves, and I'm wearing this with some white dress pants and some pink shoes. I don't wear my pink shoes much. They're from Clark's, and I thought I'd put them on today because they match my top. So here's the back. This is what it looks like. It's about mid-hip, and this is actually, it's been blocked. I'm very, very pleased with it. In the fall, it will be perfect to wear, and since we're having some cool days, I thought I would put it on and show it to you. But Crystal is wearing another one that I'm making right here. I showed it last week on Crystal. I just left it on her, but this is the front half of an acrylic sweater made from Brava, from Knit Picks. And I always put the link down in the description of all the yarns that I use, so you'll see it down there if you're interested. Not sponsored, but this has quite a bit of ease in it at the bottom. It's pretty loose, but I'm looking forward to wearing it. And I may put some sleeves in this as well because I have plenty of yarn. So I'll probably put some sleeves in here and make it a nice sweater for fall. But I've been working on this, and I'll show you my progress here in just a second. While we're talking about knitting, I wanted to show you the progress I've made on the second half of the sweater that Crystal's wearing right here. This is the yarn that I'm using right here. It's called Brava. It's a worsted, 218 yards on the skein, and it is all acrylic, but it's a premium acrylic. It's very, very nice, very well made, and I really like it, but knitting is very slow. I made that blanket that I showed you. I don't know where it went over there. The baby blanket, I made it after I did my video last Friday. I worked on it all week and I finished it last night. So Crystal is wearing something that's going to take me a while to finish, but the baby blanket was 1 week in the making. And I love the colors, so I just kept going. And I also had to take 2 days off to let my hand rest because I was so invigorated by the colors. I crocheted a little bit too long and I kind of wore my hand out. So I had to go back to knitting, and in so doing, I have a little bit more progress to show you. I was about right there last week, and I've done this much this week. Can you believe it? It's so slow. But it is pretty, I have to say. I like the fabric that it makes. I love the fabric that knitting makes. It is quite beautiful, and it's so soft and squishy. It's not like crocheting. Crocheting is a little bit more rough, a little thicker, and it's heavier. This is much lighter, and when I get finished, this won't be a heavy sweater at all. Just like this one, it's made from wool, merino and alpaca, so it is much, much lighter than making a sweater out of a crocheted sweater, put it that way. But I love to crochet, don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite things to do. But I've picked up knitting and I'm doing a little better. I haven't got any mistakes in this that I can see. And if I can't see them, I'm not worried about it. So that's how far I have proceeded on my classic knit top in the Brava worsted weight yarn. Now let's talk about Mindless Crochet. This is number 5 in the series of Mindless Crochet, crochet patterns that you can use for Christmas gifts or birthdays. And they're easy to crochet. You can crochet them in front of the television, or just kind of a mindless thing when you're riding along in the car or whatever. So I have 2 more patterns that I want to show you today that are very, very easy to do, very repetitive, but beautiful when you finish. So the first one is Spring into Fall Scarf. And you can find both of these on my Best Beginner Patterns on my website. So this is the Spring into Fall Scarf, and this is one that is made with, I believe it's a sugar wheel from Hobby Lobby. It's a DK weight yarn cotton, and perfect for a warm day. You can put that around your neck, and it's a beautiful color addition to your outfit, but it's not hot. This one was made with wool, a DK weight, of course, in fall colors. That's fall colors and spring colors right there, spring and fall. And I love this pattern because it's not difficult. Once you get going, you can do treble crochet. That's what most of it is treble crochet with some kind of a row pattern. It's not difficult at all, but it's just a row pattern. And then it has a nice edging along this, a picot edging. So beautiful, beautiful scarf, not hard to make, but it's in the mindless crochet category, because I know when you make this, you don't have to think too hard to make it. Oh, this was a hand-dyed yarn, hand-dyed by a friend of mine named Becky, and it's long ago. This is 2019 that I issued this pattern, and I'm still loving it. I'm still loving it. And there's one that's similar to that. That is the Spring into Fall Scarf. This one is the Sunny Summer Scarf. Both of these are very easy to make. This is one made with windows, mostly windows. It's all windows. If you like to chain, this is perfect for you. You just have to chain and do windows. And if you know a double crochet and you know how to make a window, you're good to go. Now this one has a puffy border along the edge, and you may not be able to see it there. This is the Sunny Summer Scarf, and this is one that I made back when I was making them. This was the second one that I made. The first one in these beautiful colors, I can't find it anywhere. I think I gave it to my daughter. So if I can't find them, that's usually where they are. But I made another one, and this was from Sugar Wheel from Hobby Lobby, and it has some beautiful colors in it. There's blue, and they fade into each other very beautifully. Dark, a little bit darker blue there, and then a lighter blue, and then back into the sort of a off-white color. Sort of an off-white color there at the end. Anyway, it has a puffy border. Let me show you that. It has a kind of a puffy border along here. Not a picot, but a puffy. It's got a puffy border. And then at the end, it has twisted fringe. And I don't know if you've ever made that. It's kind of fun to make. I have it in the pattern, show you exactly how to do it. It's not hard, but it is, you do need a little bit of direction on it. But this is what they look like. They're not fringy, like you don't have to, they're not raw edges at the bottom. They're not raw edges at the bottom. So they're kind of fun to make. And they make the scarf look a lot neater than raw edge fringe, which I'm not a fan of. So I made this is about 5 feet long, and you can wrap it around your neck several times, and with a white dress or a white top or a blue top or something like that, you can just adjust it however you want. You can put these through here. You know how you do those scarves on YouTube. There are thousands of ways to wear these, but I really like it for summer. This is a cotton Sugar Wheel scarf, and here is the yarn that I use. This is Sugar Wheel cotton. There's the name of it right there, and you can get it at Hobby Lobby. It's Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel cotton, and if you can get it on sale, this is $7.49. But I believe 2 of these would make 3 scarves. I believe it, because this is how much I had left after making a scarf from it. All that, quite a bit. You can see me through there though. I'm down here. But I believe I have enough to make about a half a scarf here. So that color is not the one I'm wearing. I don't know what color this is, but it's still at Hobby Lobby because I looked yesterday. And they still had this beautiful Sugar Wheel blue and kind of an off-white color. And it is gorgeous when you make it up. I really love it. And with jeans, think of jeans and a white shirt or jeans and some kind of printed shirt. You can wear it in the summertime. And it is absolutely beautiful. And it's so comfortable. It's very soft, cotton, DK, weight. And then when I was there the other day picking up Mr. On the Hook's diamond painting, this is the purple set of colors. There's a light purple, as you can see there on the edge. The puffy is on the edge. And then dark along the back. So this is where I started it right here. And then it goes here, and it ends up with a little bit of purple here. Really pretty. It's a gray and purple, what it is. Very nice. And that is Sugar Wheel cotton from Hobby Lobby that I made the Sunny Summer Scarf with. So this is that one. Very easy to make. It's not difficult. This is probably much easier than the Spring into Fall scarf, actually. If you like to do trebles, though, this is your scarf right here. If you like to do doubles and chains, this is your scarf. These are 2 great patterns that you can make that are Mindless Crochet, and this is my 5th installment in the series of Mindless Crochet. I hope you liked it. Now let's take a look at my diamond painting that I finished, and I wanted to show this to you, my finished object. I'm real proud of it, and I talk about it a little bit on the video, so here we go. Here I am with my diamond painting easel, and I wanted to show you my newest finished object. This is the diamond painting called Majestic Garden by Gino Peoples. This is right about 12 by 23 inches. So I wanted to show you this. It's much clearer when you step back. Like you can see, so much better when you step back. It's 45 colors, really nice. The company I used was Paint with Diamonds, and they did a nice job on this. The canvas was very sticky. I've never had one that wasn't sticky, but this was extra sticky. So moving your diamonds around was a little difficult if you put them in the wrong place or you needed to move them over a little bit, but that's okay. This was not big enough to have a lot of resolution to it. So the only way you can really see this is step back And you can see the detail up there with the house and the little man here. There's a squirrel on the bench here, and a little stream right here, which I called a road until I realized it was water. And of course it would be water with a bridge right there. But anyway, it's a really nice painting. I'll be getting this framed. Super duper nice. I haven't put any of them under my bed yet. I have framed each diamond painting that I've done. Now this took 37 hours to paint, and I painted it 1 hour each night, or a little more sometimes, or maybe not sometimes. And I started it July 24 and I finished it August 24. So it was exactly a month, and you can tell 37 hours to make it. So about an hour a night or a little bit more, and you can finish a diamond painting. And I keep going. I really don't ever not finish a painting. I just have to do it. And I want to show you this as well. These are my colors. Of course, you remember me showing you these. And as you can see right in here, I didn't have very many diamonds left. Of this, most all the colors were pretty low. Some of them were getting really low, were a little bit concerning, but I had enough of every color to finish up. So just wanted to show you that. And in the next week or so, I will clean this up and I will put the colors. I keep these. This is the cellophane that the colors come in, and I write the name of the painting right there. It says Majestic Garden, and I put the colors back in here and I save it back, and they're just in Ziploc, so I don't have to reuse them or anything. And I keep them. I have quite a few of these full of diamonds, and I haven't gone through and put them in my general stash because it takes a long time to do that. So I haven't really wanted to do that. So I just put them away in the cellophane. Just a little tip there. You can save them, or you can pour them into one big bag and mix them up and make something out of it. I never have thought about doing that. I've seen people that have on YouTube, but I don't know what I would do with it. I'm sure y'all might have some suggestions. If you have one, just leave one in the comments. But anyway, this is my finished object, Beautiful Majestic Garden by Gino Peoples. I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's talk about giveaways. I still have my scarf on. I hope that's okay. I just love that. I think that's so pretty. Okay, so last week I asked you to sign up for 3 or 1 or 2 or 3 of the giveaways. And last week we were talking about this. This is one of the magazines I'm giving away. It's so pretty. This is the winner of 2020, Defining Crochet, the Crochet magazine, full of beautiful patterns in here. It is as nice or nicer than Crochet World. Very, very nice. They don't make this anymore. So I'm giving away some of my magazines that I have put back, and I just wanted to bless y'all with some of these. And people like to make new things. None of these are out of style. I mean, honestly, you can look at the project page here, and not a one of these is out of style. Not one. So you can make these. These are from 2020. Very, very nice. And to sign up for that was the word crochet. So if you said the word crochet in your comment, you'll be in line for that. And I'm giving away a Knit Nation. The keyword was knit on this one. This is the issue number 5. Very, very nice. And I've been through here and read it, and it's super duper. Got a lot of patterns in here, 10 patterns in it, plus the ongoing story and all that. So that's Knit Nation. I'm giving that away today as a gift. And if you wanted it, you could sign up for it with the word knit. Now, this is the brand new Crochet World. This is from autumn of 2025. That's a little bit early, actually. We're still in August here, but there's some beautiful patterns in here as well. This is the newest edition of Crochet World. So if you use the word world, you'll be in the running for that gift. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these gifts this week. Okay, here we are at the computer. I've already typed in the word crochet to be able to give away this gift. This is the Crochet magazine winter of 2020. And so I'll go down here, and I already selected the comments. And so let's go over here and find out who wins the Crochet magazine from winter of 2020. This is a beautiful magazine. I looked through it again today. Really, really nice. So the winner is Jeanette Mervaux. Jeanette Mervaux, you have won the Crochet magazine. So congratulations to you. All right, let's go up here and get another word, and the word is knit. Not all of you are knitters, and I totally get that. So we usually don't have as many comments for the knit. Yep, a little bit fewer than the crochet people, but that's okay. Let's find out who wins the Knit Nation newspaper for this month. The Knit Nation newspaper, and that will go to Kathy Youngblood. Kathy Youngblood, you have won the Knit Nation newspaper. So excited. I got myself all worked up here. All right, so the last one is World, and that would be the Crochet World magazine for this recent series. It's going out. This is the newest one, the newest Crochet World. And let's see, yes, y'all wanted that too. So Crochet World, and let's start. This is for the newest Crochet World magazine for this quarter, I guess it is. And that would be Josie Brislon. Josie Brislon, you have won the Crochet World magazine. Congratulations to all of our winners. Congratulations to our winners. Please use this email address to send me your notice. If you are a winner, please let me know your name and address. Put winner in the subject line, and then also in the body of the email, tell me what you won so I don't get mixed up in who gets what. Now, I want to talk about giveaways for next week, or one giveaway. I have one giveaway. And this is in honor of y'all. And y'all, my 15,000 subscribers, thank you so much. Without you, I would never have reached, of course. And I welcome each and every one of you to watch my videos. And I hope I've inspired you somewhat to do some crocheting or some knitting or some diamond painting. All of those things, that is what I love to do, and I hope I've inspired you to do those things. So next week I want you to sign up for this with the word cat, and you'll probably know what this is if you've been with me for a while. This is the Cat's Meow Blanket Kit, and it is going to someone next week who writes the word cat in their comment under this video. So write the word cat if you're interested in this. I will have to disclaim something. I did start it, and I talked about it on my video several times. And it is made with anti-pilling everyday worsted from Premier. Really love this yarn. It is so soft and squishy. I really love it. And it's also made with Red Heart Melange roll with it. And this is super nice yarn. It is quite gorgeous. The colors are amazing. I really love it, but I can't finish this afghan. I have too much on my plate, and I don't want it to sit around any longer. So I'm going to give it to a lucky winner who writes the word cat in their comment under this video. Now again, I want to tell you what I've done. I went out on the website, and Sweet Potato is the girl's name who makes, she does quite a few of these afghans with designs on them like that, cats and dogs and birds and all that. And on her website, she has the same Cat's Meow blanket pattern written out in stitches. You don't have to look at the chart like that. Get around here. You don't have to look at the chart. You only have to look at this, and I'll tell you how far I've gotten on here. I have the check marks on how far I've gotten, and the whole thing is printed out, and it goes to row 125, which also discouraged me a little bit because my time is so limited. I try to spread out my time with many different projects, and I didn't want to spend so much time on this. I really wanted to make it, but I just couldn't seem to finish it. So I'm about a fourth of the way through it. So if you get it, you can start where I left off, or you can rip the whole thing out and start over again as you want. But this comes with quite a bit of yarn. As you can see, there are other skeins of yarn that haven't been touched yet. So if you're interested in taking this, use the word cat in your comment down below, and you'll be in the running for it. If you're not interested, don't sign up for it, because it will just sit in your closet or your craft room just like it's been sitting in mine, because I haven't had the time to do it. But if you're interested in taking on a challenge, this would be the one. And it's not hard to do, it just takes a while to do it. And I wasn't in the mindset to pick up and do a huge project like this when I'm working on baby blankets and patterns and crocheted and knitted items and things like that. I just didn't have time to spend with it. So if you want to sign up for it, you're welcome to it. It's kind of a big deal to give this away because I keep thinking I was going to make it, but I decided, for my 15,000 subscriber video, I would just give this away and somebody could be blessed with this. And if you can't do it or don't want to do it, you can give it to a friend or family member or somebody who crochets and they might like to have it. Or you can try it yourself, and you don't have a time limit on it. You don't have to spend hours and hours on it at one time. You can just do a little at a time, and you can use this so you'll know where you are. The chart, that was a problem for me. I couldn't see it all that well, and I couldn't mark off which rows I was doing because it was so small. And that's not her fault or anything, but it just didn't. I'm not a chart person. I don't love to use charts, and so I kind of rebelled against that when I saw it. I went out and printed the pattern, and then I realized it would just take me too long. So I know that's not much of a promotion for this gift, but I want you to sign up for it if you think you might like to have it. Again, it's the Cat's Meow blanket kit. I bought this from Mary Maxim, and it's beautifully done. It's in a nice zippered case, and you can put it somewhere and just sit and not do it for a while, just like I did. But I knew I would never finish it, so I just wanted to give this away to somebody who would like to continue what I've done or rip it out and do it yourself, however you want to do it. Again, I thank you so very much for being a subscriber to my channel. Thank you so much. I hope I've inspired you somewhat to do something and to have some fun with crochet, knitting, and diamond painting. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Join me next Friday, and we'll find out what's on the hook.